Hi folks, welcome back to day 13 of your journey towards living a life of gratitude. This is Hardcore Gratitude. We're going to go ahead and dive right on in with our quote for the day. This is a quote from Voltaire. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. So when I read this quote, boy, it really gets me thinking. And it's the truth. When I am really being appreciative of someone else, when I am using my time to appreciate what I love, not only about the blessings that I have in my life, but to appreciate the blessings of others and watching other people really go through life and just kill it, just use the things that they've been given, the tools that they've been given to really make their life a better place. Man, that really kind of supercharges me, and it will bust my life open with a joy and with a happiness and with a fulfillment that I've never had before. So much of my life was spent when I was in active addiction. So much of my life was spent sitting around and just talking trash about people, sitting around and taking note of every little thing they did wrong, never really wanting to take note of myself, thinking of myself as being perfect and awesome and great, and this huge, huge wall built up that was, I had this huge wall built up that was, my attitude was just terrible. And I built this wall up and I couldn't get around it or through it, but I could see right through it and see everybody else and point out all of their mistakes and all the things they were doing wrong. And I loved to laugh at them and giggle about it. What a miserable life that was. It wasn't any fun. I didn't really ever take a look at myself. I never really called myself out for the crap that I was doing. So when I can really sit back and take a look and appreciate the good in others, it sets me up to be able to receive the blessings that are coming towards me in my life, that are coming from my higher power. It's really easy to sit around and notice the worst in others. It's easy to point out faults, but when I'm sitting around pointing out faults, normally what that does for me is it makes me realize and notice the faults in myself. And even though I have this huge ego, this huge wall of ego built up, what really winds up happening is I know the truth. I have this huge wall of ego built up that is the way I hope other people perceive me and think about me. But I know the truth, and I know how I really feel. And how I really feel is terrible. I don't feel like a good person. I don't feel like I'm living a good life. I didn't feel like that back then. Whenever I was living just pointing out all these people's faults and the things I seen wrong with them, never once did I sit back and really take stock of my own and work on that. So I just got worse and worse and worse, and it led me to this huge pit of despair, and living in self-doubt, living in fear, always wondering, I didn't like other people and I made fun of them, so I always just assumed that they were doing that for me. Well, when I take time to appreciate what's best in others, it helps me remember what's best in me. And the more I can remember that about myself, when I know that I'm doing the right things, when I know I'm being a good guy, when I know I'm going out and living my best life and doing the things that I need to do to be a good man, to be a good father, to be a good husband, to be a good brother, to be a good kid, to my parents. Whenever I'm going out and doing that and doing those things, it makes me feel like a better person. So it's that circle that keeps coming around and going around. The more I look at others and appreciate what they're doing, the more I can appreciate myself. And the more I appreciate myself, and I'm proud, but it's a right size proud. It's not ego. I'm appreciating myself and what I'm doing for the actual things that I'm doing. It's not false. It's true. It becomes a freedom because I want more of that. So that makes me want to do more things right so that I can enjoy the fruits that come with doing the right thing. Joy, that mindset that is going out and living my best life and living in gratitude. So I embrace and I enjoy those traits of my brothers and sisters who we're on the same journey. We're all on the same journey of life, When I can go out and really enjoy that, it allows me to see myself for what I really am. It says it right here, and I'm going to read it right back. Allows me to see myself for what I really am, a freaking miracle with some hardcore gratitude. With that, that's all for today. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.
And thanks for tuning in for this episode of Hardcore Gratitude. As always, our daily encouragement is free to watch and free to read down in the description. But if you'd like your own copy of the book, just head on over to Amazon. You'll find the link below in the description. Have a great day and join us tomorrow for a little more Hardcore Gratitude.